Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. This is a bombshell story out of Texas, and it's one we can win if you all get involved. In fact, I'm actually wearing my Texas shirt today. That's because my friend Constitution Vet, one of my former mods of the channel who lives down in Texas, got me this shirt when I went down there to go hog hunting with him. This story is big. It's involving the Denton School District. There's an email from Denton School District that is explicitly demanding that all staff go vote in the GOP primary to stop school choice candidates. There's nothing that rankles the left more than school choice because they want to own your children. Don't kid yourself for a second. That is one of their goals. And then they push all this garbage on them in schools. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Every kind of bad agenda there is. Well, promising to cover, this is what is in the email, all school employees, but only if they vote in the GOP primary. The email sender is the director's director of special programs. And that is this lady right here. And here's the email. It's from Lindsay Lujan. I don't know how you say it, but it says, Panthers, the Republican primary is coming up. Please make sure you are registered to vote so that you may go vote. Now, what's interesting about this is Texas has an open primary system. And as a result, these Democrats can vote in the Republican primary. So the school district wants them to vote in the Republican primary to get rid of these school choice candidates. Because wouldn't it be terrible if you could send your kids to a non-woke, non-indoctrinated school? Well, if Texas educators do not come together and vote on the candidate that will support public schools, we are in trouble. Oh, yes. We cannot wait. Billions of money sitting there, holding us hostage for vouchers. Holding us hostage. This is so rich. The public school system is the one holding parents hostage while they put crap in the libraries that teaches them that the nuclear family shouldn't exist. Districts adopting deficit budgets across the state while politics are played. That's what Brian Bowman, the superintendent of schools, says. The Texas legislature has not increased the public school allotment per student since 2019, even with inflation going up. Oh, it's another example of Democrats creating the problem of inflation and then saying you need to give us more money while your wages did not rise at the pace of inflation. This stuff is so freaking diabolical. I just can't stand it. No school in Texas, including Denton ISD, will not be able to provide raises next year if this legislation doesn't change. So now it's like, wait, we can't pay you more money. You won't get your raises. Go out and vote in the Republican primary. But people, this is breaking the law, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. We need to do our part for Texas public schools. Here's a list of all candidates and whether or not they support or do not support public school education. February 21st and 26th and more if needed, we will provide all Bowman employees to go and vote in the Texas Republican primary. Our goal is 100% of Bowman employees voting because it is that important. Below is the sign up. Please choose a time that works for you. We have allotted 30 minutes and a map to the UNT Gateway Center voting locations below. This voting location is closest in proximity to Borman and should allow for completion during the 30-minute window. If you do not need coverage or if you are going on your own time, please do not use the sign up below. Thank you. So they are using district dollars, district resources to promote their agenda. And this is what we call election interference, school electioneering. So here's the law. Texas school officials should be aware of the following. According to section 255.003A of the Texas Election Code, an officer or employee of a political subdivision may not knowingly spend or authorize the spending of public funds for political advertising. In addition, school district officials may not use public resources to advocate for or against particular candidates and or groups of political candidates. This is not from the teachers union, people. This is from the independent school district emails. Furthermore, the Texas Election Code prohibits the Board of Trusts of school districts from using state or local funds to electioneer for or against any candidate, measure, or political party. Obviously, that's what they're doing. They are using taxpayer funds to get the teachers to go vote in the Republican primary. These teachers are not Republicans. If you believe these or any other similar statutes have been violated, you may file a complaint, see button below, or you may call the Texas Attorney General's office at 1-844-584-3006 or send us an email at violation@aog.texas.gov. Now, here's the thing. If you don't know Texas politics, Dave Phelan, the Speaker of the House down there was a bad court decision. Dave Phelan could have corrected it, but now Ken Paxton has limited power, really no power, to fix the election problems down there. So the person you need to contact is actually Paul Johnson, who is the district attorney down there. And here is his profile. He is supposedly a Republican, Denton County District Attorney. He assumed office in 2007 and current term ends in 2026. He won re-election for Denton County District Attorney in Texas outright after the general election on November 8th, 2022 was canceled. Here's how you get a hold of this dude. There's his physical address. Most of you probably aren't going to be sending emails, but you could certainly stop by the office if you're there. 1450 East McKinney Street, Denton, Texas. Okay, but you can call at 940-349-2600. Additional phone, 972-434-8826. You can even fax them if you want to. But this is important. And if you're in Texas, please share this story around and get this taken care of, because we can't stand for this, people. It's unethical and it's illegal. And Attorney General Ken Paxton makes clear that this constitutes illegal electioneering. But here's Ken Paxton's response. This does constitute illegal electioneering under the election code, which is completely unacceptable. It is a criminal offense for an officer or employee of a school district to knowingly spend or authorize the spending of public funds for political advertising. So they're doing this on district time with district emails, utilizing district money to send them to the Republican primary. Okay? This is bad stuff. Unfortunately, the Court of Criminal Appeals incorrectly decided that the Texas Attorney General cannot prosecute criminal election offenses. Dave Phelan in the Republican House refused to fix this issue during session. This means my office cannot criminally prosecute this type of activity or even large-scale voter fraud that changes the outcome of elections in this state. So this was a whole thing done against Ken Paxton because no attorney general in the nation has done more to go against voter fraud than Ken Paxton. And there were big cases coming out of Texas, especially in Harris County and others, okay, where we were seeing cases of fraud. Ken Paxton was going after those and prosecuting, but the rhinos down there don't want that done. See, people think it's Republican versus Democrat. No, it is tyranny versus freedom. It's uniparty versus the people. That's what we are up against right now. Don't make this a Republican-Democrat issue. Republicans are better on these issues, and the Republican Party getting involved in that is the only way to fix this, people. There's no third-party option right now. You need to get involved in your local precinct caucuses in Minnesota. That's coming up this next Tuesday. You need to get involved at that level. I don't know when that is in Texas, but that's where the party apparatus can be changed. Okay, the superintendent and Texas educators do not come together. People remember this and vote for the candidates that will support public schools. We are in trouble. We cannot wait. It said that in the email. They're completely supporting specific candidates. This is election interference. This is electioneering. It is illegal. It is a practice that is against the law, but your only chance down there in Texas, and people, I'd say call this guy from all over the place. His name again was Paul McKinney, I believe. Okay. Paul Johnson. I'm sorry. Paul Johnson. He's the Denton County District Attorney in Texas. And here's his number again. It is 940-349-2600. But especially share this with everyone you know in this area of Texas. Get the word out. I've got a big audience. You know people. Please get this done. And go support my sponsor, MyPillow. The free shipping ends on Sunday, people. Get yourself some of Mike Lindell's products. No Nobody has done more for election integrity than Mike Lindell. He is an election integrity warrior. You can support him. You can support this show. You can save big money at mypillow.com/lumberjack. You can get a down comforter. You can get some Giza sheets. I just got the flannel ones. I absolutely love them. Actually, I had them for a while, but I finally put them on my bed. Get this stuff. You'll love it. We'll see you on the next episode. Remember, subscribe. Peace out.